The secret to handling complaints like a pro. We've all been there. Someone is upset, and they come to you with a complaint. How you respond can make all the difference between a calm resolution and a heated argument. In today's video, I'm going to reveal a powerful technique I call the safety valve to handle complaints smoothly and effectively. The safety valve explained. Think of a pressure cooker. When the pressure builds up, it needs a valve to release steam, or it will explode. Complaints work the same way. When someone comes to you with an issue, their emotions are like that built-up pressure. Your job is to be the safety valve that releases the pressure before things get out of hand. Step 1. Let them vent. The first step is simple. Let them vent. When someone is complaining, they need to release their emotional energy. Cutting them off or trying to solve their problem too quickly is like blocking the valve. The pressure builds, and eventually it'll explode. So, listen, without interrupting. Take Sarah, a manager at a local coffee shop. One of her employees, Alex, comes to her frustrated because his hours have been reduced. Instead of immediately explaining the company's scheduling decisions, Sarah listens to Alex's concerns fully. She nods, makes eye contact, and lets him express all his frustrations. Only after he's done does she respond. Step 2. Validate their emotions. Once they've vented, it's time to validate their feelings. People don't just want to be heard. They want to know you understand them. Saying something like, "I can see why this would be frustrating," or "that must have been really tough," shows empathy and helps lower the emotional pressure. After listening to Alex, Sarah doesn't immediately jump to solutions. Instead, she says, "I understand why this is upsetting. Losing hours without notice can feel really unfair." This small acknowledgement lets Alex know his feelings are valid, which helps reduce his frustration even more. Step 3. Don't get defensive. When faced with a complaint, it's easy to feel defensive, especially if you're being blamed. But responding defensively only adds fuel to the fire. Instead, focus on understanding their perspective. Even if the complaint feels personal, keep your cool and stay objective. Imagine you're in a situation where a friend accuses you of being unreliable because you missed an important dinner. Instead of saying, "Well, you're overreacting," try this. "I can see why you're disappointed. I'm really sorry I let you down." This approach diffuses the tension rather than escalating it. Step 4. Work together on a solution. Once emotions are calmed, it's time to focus on finding a solution. The key here is collaboration. Instead of dictating what will happen, involve the person in finding a resolution. This shows respect for their perspective and makes them feel like part of the solution. After Alex finishes sharing his concerns and Sarah validates his feelings, she says, "Let's figure out how we can make your schedule work better for you. Maybe we can rearrange some shifts." By inviting Alex to contribute to the solution, she turns the conversation from complaint to collaboration. Real-life example: handling a customer complaint. Let's look at another example, this time in customer service. A customer comes in upset because they received the wrong product in their order. Instead of immediately jumping to solutions like offering a refund, the employee first listens carefully. The employee then says, "I understand how frustrating it is to get the wrong item. Let's see how we can fix this for you." They collaborate with the customer to make things right, offering either a replacement or refund. By listening first and working together, the situation ends with a satisfied customer instead of a negative review. Step 5. Apologize when necessary. Sometimes an apology is necessary to close the complaint. But it's important to apologize sincerely and take responsibility when appropriate. Even if it wasn't entirely your fault, a simple "I'm sorry" can go a long way. Let's say you're a team leader, and one of your team members complains about poor communication. Instead of defending yourself, you say, "I'm sorry I didn't communicate more clearly. Let's work on improving that moving forward." This apology shows humility and a willingness to improve. The safety valve recap. To recap, handling complaints like a pro requires you to let them vent, validate their feelings, avoid being defensive, collaborate on a solution, apologize when necessary. By using this safety valve approach, you'll diffuse emotional tension, build trust, and turn complaints into opportunities for better communication. Turn complaints into opportunities. Next time you're faced with a complaint, remember to be the safety valve. Let them release the pressure and work together on a solution. If this video helped you, make sure to like and subscribe for more tips on handling tough conversations and improving your relationships.